Hey guys, okay, so let's answer this question that I've been getting a lot, which is, do I really need career coaching if my career is not in dire straits? Things are going okay. I'm not at rock bottom. Is it really worthwhile at this stage investing in a coach? So first of all, let me know below, have you ever done any kind of career coaching, or have you invested in getting your CV professionally redone? Anything like that, I'd be really curious to know from your end, like what have you already tried career-wise? And have you worked with any kind of a career coach before? And what were the results of that? So let me know below so I can check out your comments after this video. Okay, so this is an interesting question because it's actually the wrong question to be asking. You should never be asking this kind of a question that's, do I really need to do this? Already when you start asking that kind of question, you are positioning yourself in the camp of people who's like, the minimum effort type people. Obviously you want to make the minimum effort for the biggest result. However, when you look at wants versus needs, like Maslow's hierarchy of needs, career coaching is not on one of the needs. No, it's food, it's shelter. These are our needs. So let's just call a need and a want a want. But then, it's okay to want something more than just a roof over your head and food to eat and air to breathe. And you need to really decide, what kind of person do you want to be in life? Do you want to be someone who's surviving, or do you want to be someone who is thriving? And if you want to thrive, if you want to get the kind of career, the kind of money, the kind of impact, the kind of level of purpose and happiness and all the rest of that stuff that we're always talking about, that few people really have. I mean, the reality is most people go to work to earn an okay paycheck, to pay their bills, to live an okay life. That is the reality. So, if that is how you want to live, you probably don't need to do career coaching. Like I believe that most of you guys watching this video right now are perfectly capable on your own of getting yourself a job that's gonna pay your bills. You're not, in some cases, yes, some of you are in a more maybe desperate situation where you're really, really like on your last savings. Unfortunately with the whole pandemic situation and whatnot, this has been a reality for a lot of people lately. But, a lot of you guys have what it takes to get yourself surviving, right? We all can get that roof over our heads and food to eat and air to breathe and this kind of stuff. But the real question is, are you someone who is interested in living this amazing life, amazing career, one of these people who's passionate about what you're doing? Are you interested in that? Or are you committed to it? Because the people who make it there are the ones who really, they turn it into a necessity, even though we know biologically it's not a necessity, of course, but they want that and they turn it into something that's a must for them. And then what they do is they put all the resources on their side. So that involves things like, yes, hiring coaches to get you there faster, show you the way, make sure you're utilizing all tools at your disposal, and you just don't get to that stage of life, that echelon, let's call it, without making some investment, without doing things that the average person is not willing to do. So as long as you're trying to get by on the minimums, do I really need to do this? Well, maybe if I hit rock bottom, then I'll do it. This is not higher level thinking. This is not the kind of thinking that gets you into those types of jobs that most people want, but realistically they're not willing to do what it takes to actually get there. So I just think this is a really important point, and I'm coming at you, telling you this, not just as someone who is a career coach and is obviously selling a career coaching program, which obviously I fully believe in and fully believe that this is what, a lot of, I've seen the path of my clients where a lot of them are already doing pretty well before they start the program, but then they jump into the program and they just get themselves to that next level. But I'm also coming at you as someone who has done hired a lot of coaches myself and done a whole bunch of programs for career, business, even other areas of life. And so, I'm coming at you as someone who has done the investment and done this and I didn't wait until I was hitting rock bottom in my life to do that, right? I did it because I wanted to get to that next level and that next level, and that's really the attitude that it takes if you guys want that level of freedom in your lives, where you're not just in the rat race, you're not just accepting what you can get, but you're really the one orchestrating and you're the one creating. And to do that, you're gonna need to invest in getting all resources that you might need onto your side. If something can help you, then do it. Don't look for, well, what if it doesn't help me? Then why? You know, as long as you're in that mentality, I mean, obviously do your due diligence and whatnot. Make sure you find someone you really resonate with before hiring them. But just make sure that you're always in the attitude of, how can I get to that next level? What other resources can I put on my side? Versus the other mentality, which is the interested mentality versus the committed mentality of, oh, sure, I'm interested in a better life, but do I really need to do something different than what I'm doing right now to get there? And then, you know, always finding a reason to delay and, oh, maybe I'll do it tomorrow, maybe I'll do it next month, maybe next year. So that would be my advice to you, because I know a lot of you guys have been asking me this question, like, oh, this sounds interesting. I think I need career coaching, but I'm not sure. Do I really? And it just becomes that ongoing question that you go around and around in circles, and then you're watching the free YouTube videos, and then you're piecing together like freebies here and there, and then finally, you know, investing a little bit, and here's the CV redone, but then that still doesn't work. And it's like, just shift your mentality to making it a necessity to getting to where you want to go, and then you fill in the blanks. What do I need to get there? What are the things that could help me to get there? You know, nobody knows 100% for sure. It's always going to be a bit of like a step into the unknown when you do something like that, and I think that's the point, right? If there was no unknown, then you wouldn't need it. So yeah. That is my message for you today. Let me know below. Again, if you've ever tried any kind of career coaching or CV review, this kind of stuff, what was the result? And I'll see you guys on the next video.